Commander's log, 15th of January, 3302. Happy New Year, everybody. It's been a long time since my last transmission, and the reason is I've been out there doing some research and some searching for not so much the unknown artifacts, although it was still a bit unknown, and that is the Barnacles. Well, I've been looking for them. They have a connection with the meta alloys, which you can sell legitimately at stations, but nobody understands what they actually are just yet. But before we get on to that, I just want to cover a bit of news. So Obsidian Orbital, that you may remember I helped build, supplying metals and palladium and a few other things. Now, apparently, yesterday it's deteriorating to the level where the services aren't actually going to start failing, and the reason for this is that pilots and commanders are bringing unknown artifacts, selling them there for about 300,000 credits, and I guess they're sitting in that station and they're just making it deteriorate. I mean, you saw how it affected my ship when I had one on board. So I can imagine there's probably thousands of these things inside Obsidian Orbital, and it's starting to break down, which is a bit unfortunate. However, recently there's some good news. So, even better news, first of all. They have found, or someone has found, the Barnacles. So, we've been searching for these things for a couple of weeks at least. And someone has just recently found them. They've been researching themselves, and apparently they've been able to get these meta alloys off of them. And back to Obsidian Orbital, some good news from there. Now it looks like that these meta alloys that you can pick up from around these Barnacles seem to actually solve the problem, or at least fix this problem with the system services dropping and failing, and having all these malfunctions. So yeah, that's excellent news, because it means that our most distant orbital, or man's most distant space station, get it all right, should be on the mend now, which is excellent. So back to me. What am I doing? Well, I'm looking in the wrong place. I am in, well, you can see it there, Pallades sector GWWC1, and there's nothing here. There's nothing here at all. In fact, this planet, I think, if I remember, I've been to quite a few, is a bit of a potato. Bit potato shaped. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to head over to the place where these Barnacles have been seen. I don't know how many have been found. First of all, this morning it was just one, but now it seems to be
frameshift
a lot
drive
more,
charging,
which is very weird. It will kind of seem to appear all of a sudden. So let's get us away from this planet. Come on, let's go.
engage,
There it goes, goodbye. Just looking out the window. Now while we're doing that, we can bring up the galaxy map. And where's Merope? There's Merope. And we are going to this planet here. Merope 5C, which is this one. It's 5. Yep, that one. Let's take a gander at that, shall we?
frameshift drive charging,
Right, we are now at Merope.
fuel scooping, fuel scoop disengaged,
And I didn't. I mean, Merope, with the UAs pointing to Merope, it's kind of a bit obvious to come here, I suppose. But it seemed too obvious to me. And I wanted to do some research in other systems. But of course I didn't find anything. Now if you remember, on the UA, on the side, on the head, which I called it, or the face, it looked like those little pits. They look like barnacles to me. You know, the barnacles that you can find in oceans that cling to rocks. And I guess that's a link. The fact that they seem to point to Merope as well is, I guess, the biggest clue. But you know, hundreds of commanders and scientists were scouring these systems, especially Merope and Maya, and nothing was found. Until a few hours ago. Whoa! Did you see all those pilots? All those ship entrails? Look at them. It's lighting up the planet. Now I believe this is tidal locked, this planet, which means it's always facing the same side of the sun. Same side of the planet is always facing the star. Now then, I have been given coordinates.
Orbital flight engaged.
So let's see if we can find those coordinates. So that first number needs to be -26. So we're going the wrong direction. And in case you didn't know what I'm looking at those numbers on the bottom left, bottom right of the ladder there. Looks like we're here, and down there is some combat by the looks of things, which might not be beneficial for us. Let's take a look. Let's see, there's combat. I hope not to get involved in that. We are falling like a stone now. Or we're falling like an Asp Explorer out of control. Many contacts now. Whoa, look at them all. Wow! Well, I don't think I need the compass or anything anymore. Or the coordinates. I think everyone's over here. It looks like a ship there, actually, doesn't it? Just the Imperial Clipper. A deadly ship. Just the other side of this canyon. Whoa! Is he firing at me? I do not know. I think he was. Yes, he was firing at me. My shields have just dropped a little. Right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here so we're not mass locked. He's bringing my shields down.
Frameshift drive charging.
He's not allowing me to get away. Some more chaff, I think. Come on. going to destroy me if I don't jump soon. Can you get out of here now? Come on! No!
Module malfunction.
Now why is he attacking me for?
Canopy critical.
Let's get out of here!
Thrusters online. Power plant capacity exceeded. Hull integrity critical.
Okay, this is my second attempt and I've got another commander with me. And I'm just going to do a quick flyby over the top of it. Hopefully I won't get too close and crash. But there you go. That's what it looks like from the cockpit. And I'll come round and moor up beside Silent Phoenix. You know, there's not a lot of gravity here.
No, and what's quite interesting is that this isn't tidally. It's tidally locked to the brown dwarf. But and also the other thing I noticed, yeah. So it's 18 Gs. It's 297 Kelvin, which is quite warm, but not like excessively warm.
Oh. Okay.
You can spot them from about 2 kilometers up, but you have to keep your eyes peeled. I think it's worth checking out another planet.
Yeah.
Now we know. I mean,
So
shall I attempt the sample analysis?
I thought I was trying to. Let's.
Now we're going to try a sample analysis.
Oh, okay. We can scan this structure.
Can you?
Yeah, I just scanned it.
What, the central one?
No, the no. Okay, so it doesn't get any. It doesn't gain you any credits or anything. Oh, there's loads of them. Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, oh, right now I've. Okay, right.
So I'm going to attempt a sample analysis.
Oh, right.
So if you pick that up,
Meta Alloys legal salvage. So this is a meta alloy. The only thing we seem to be able to do with it at the moment is to sell it at stations. And if a station has been suffering from malfunctions due to commanders selling UAs at the station, then this does appear to repair the services that are available at the station, which is pretty good. So the idea is that we're going to sell these to stations such as Obsidian Orbital and hopefully get it repaired and to a state that we can see all the other services.
what's quite interesting is that rising from the spires, these things seem to have flower protrusions on them, like flowers, and rising from the tips of some of the bigger ones, there are the same weird kind of firefly particle effects that you get on the unknown artifacts. So I definitely think these are a related phenomena. So what are we thinking? This is a related. This is either, because what we can't do is dig down. This is either
dig it up.
This is either the tip of something massive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
it's just sitting on top.
Or it's just something small sitting on top.
Oh, are these smaller ones here? Have you
No,
seen this?
these ones are materials. So when you shoot some of the sticks, sometimes they let loose materials rather than, which kind of, I think that these are. My theory is that these are on low G worlds in nebulae, and they're kind of like barnacles in marine, in that they sift the dust that's falling.
Yeah.
For elements, and they synthesize those elements and collect those elements. What's interesting which I think is worth considering, is that there's nothing really to indicate that there's any kind of intelligence behind these, apart from these things seem to have symbols on them.
Yeah, so is that a clue to something
Well, it's
else?
either
Where
a clue or symbols equals language, certainly. You wouldn't have this kind of symbol on it. Is that a clue, the symbol? Are all the symbols the same?
I did hear some commander suggested that symbol
Yeah.
looked like the Bernard's Loop Nebula. Sorry, I'm picking up all the bits here.
It's alright. It is the same symbol on all sides.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought.
Barnard's loop.
Yeah. Or Barnacles Loop.
Yeah.
Oh, heard a rumble. Like distant thunder.
Yeah, the central structure does make an odd noise.
Okay, I am back at Obsidian Orbital, and as you can see, I collected 2 meta alloys. Now, I think what we should do is see if we can get sell these. But first of all, let's go to a bulletin board and see if we can find anybody who is interested in buying them off of us for a good profit. It doesn't look like it. So let's go to commodities market. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Right, yes. So in this description it explains a few things, and this is the first place where barnacles are actually mentioned, and here it says that they are associated with recently discovered alien entities nicknamed large barnacles by interstellar explorers. So my theory is that maybe the UAs were pointing to a location or system which has the barnacles in it, and maybe if you took a UA and say took it to another nebula such as the Barnard's Loop Nebula, maybe we should do that and drop it nearby in its surrounding area, Barnard's Loop, and see if it still points to Merope or see if it points to a different system. But anyway, let's sell these. Not getting much for them. 76,000 credits each. Well, it's not a lot. It's not as much as a UA, but it'll do. It's better than a kick in the head. But I think that's going to do it for the moment. If you did like this video, then please do give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see some more of these transmissions, then please do hit that subscribe button. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, Commanders.